watching News Mongolia on MNB World. I'm your host, Susanna Oktay. Good evening. For our top stories, COVID-19, 889 cases reported on Monday. State total is now 22,884. COVID-19 risk application to be launched on April 19th. Mongolian artists in resilience, Embassoes in Mongolia organized an online event celebrating Mongolian art. For other news, stay tuned. During today's daily press briefing, the Ministry of Health announced that 889 new cases of COVID-19 were confirmed in Mongolia. On Sunday, 1,340 new cases were confirmed, Mongolia's highest number of cases reported in a single day. The total number of confirmed cases since the start of the pandemic is now 22,884. Experts note that case numbers are likely to surge in the upcoming weeks. The country is operating under a high state of emergency.
The Mongolian government announced a state of emergency and strict lockdown measures to be put in place from April 10th to 25th. But last week, daily cases reached a new high, with over 1,000 new cases confirmed and COVID-related deaths being reported daily. As of today, 889 more cases were confirmed following the testing of around 12,000 people. The total number of cases confirmed in Mongolia is now 22,884, with a 54% recovery rate. The increasing number of deaths is becoming the biggest concern these days. Today, 5 more fatalities were recorded, bringing the death toll to 49. As for Mongolia's cases, elderly and middle-aged people with other health complications have been most prone to life-threatening symptoms of COVID-19, but the youngest patient to die was 22 years old. The capital city has become the country's outbreak hotspot, but case numbers are rising in other provinces as well. 90% of the country has now been affected by outbreaks. Data shows that Mongolia has the highest number of infections per million people, keeping in mind Mongolia's population of 3.5 million. As the number of new cases is increasing by the hundreds each day, the government has decided to turn a number of student dormitories and hospitals into COVID-19 treatment venues. In addition, more hotels, resorts, and sports halls are being prepared to accommodate around 10,000 patients. On Friday, 400 beds were prepared at Boyuntokhab Sports Palace, the largest stadium in Ulaanbaatar. Health experts say that the end of May will see a peak number in Mongolia. State officials are discussing whether or not to extend the lockdown for 14 days after April 25th. The government has high hopes that vaccination will bring outbreaks under control. It announced that vaccination will resume next week. Johns Hopkins University reported that the total number of COVID-19 deaths has surpassed 3 million worldwide. As of today, the global total for COVID-19 cases is 141 million, with 90 million recoveries. The US has the highest number of cases at 31 million, followed by India with 14 million.
Starting today, Monday, April 19th, Mongolia will be using the COVID-19 exposure notification system developed by Google and Apple. The system is designed to fight and monitor COVID-19 outbreaks through the use of Bluetooth technology. The Mongolian version of the system is the COVID-19 Istil app, which is now available for iOS and Android operating systems.
About 130 million users in over 60 countries are using the exposure notifications systems developed by Google and Apple. The Mongolian version of the app is COVID-19 Istil, which notifies users when they have come into close contact with a COVID-19 patient based on Bluetooth technology. On Saturday, April 17th, Deputy Prime Minister of Mongolia, Amar Sakhan, held an online meeting with a representative from Google. According to a Google product manager present for the meeting, the system has a high degree of privacy protection and doesn't store a user's private information.
This new system lets citizens know whether they have entered an area affected by COVID-19 or if they have been in close contact with infected people. We are grateful to the Mongolian Information Technology Department the Mongolian National Center for Communicable Diseases, Onum Foundation, and all the participants who quickly made this system available in the Mongolian language.
State authorities are actively encouraging the public to activate the exposure notifications system on their mobile device by turning on their Bluetooth connection. Experts hope that these tools will help public health authorities fight COVID-19 outbreaks effectively, as the daily case numbers are surging in Mongolia.
UN Mongolia held a virtual meeting with the Communications and Information Technology Authority, Mongolia's government agency responsible for driving digital transformation.
The United Nations has developed a set of recommended actions for its member states to ensure its people benefit from development in the digital era. The global agenda for digital cooperation is outlined in the UN Secretary-General's Roadmap for Digital Cooperation, which calls for connecting all people by 2030, respecting human rights online, and protecting the most vulnerable from the potential perils of digital advancement. This has become one of the key priorities for the UN in Mongolia, as the country also strives to become a digital nation. During the meeting, participants had the opportunity to learn about the ambitious digitalization agenda being pursued by the Mongolian government, presented by Bollerirten Batsingel, chairwoman of the CITA. Mongolia has set 6 goals for becoming a digital nation. The transition will start with building the infrastructure that connects people throughout the country, as COVID-19 has revealed the weaknesses of network connectivity. Strengthening digital governance will be a high priority to improve public service delivery. The government offers more than 590 services, 330 of which are now available online.
And here are the currency exchange rates provided by Bank.
The second edition of Motion Mongolia International Contemporary Dance Festival will take place online starting from April 27th. With the cooperation of the Mongolian Ballet Program, the Arts Council of Mongolia is organizing the event in an online format this year. The festival aims to promote artistic excellence and cultural diversity through dance. The program nurtures the artistic collaboration between local and international artists and the exchange of dance proficiency. The Motion Mongolia 2020 main program consists of a contemporary dance competition, main stage performance, international dance showcase, street dance showcase, and master classes. The festival continues for 5 days in Ulaanbaatar, starting from April 27th.
The freestyle wrestling competitions among women of the Asian Wrestling Championship among adults were held for 2 days at the Balwan Sholak Arena in Almaty, Kazakhstan. Mongolia completed the women's team event in Almaty with 2 gold, 4 silver, and 1 bronze for a total of 7 medals. Dilgong and Bolor Tongluk won the gold medal, raised the flag of Mongolia, and sang the national anthem. Batsitsik in the 57 kg weight category, Shavdar in the 59 kg weight category, Bolortea in the 62 kg weight category, and Dilirma in the 68 kg weight category all won silver. In the 72 kg weight category, Tsivigmid won the bronze medal. Women wrestlers from Japan, China, and the Democratic People's Republic of Korea, the world's leading women's wrestling powers, missed the Asia Championships for some reason. For the first time in history, Mongolian female wrestlers led the team's event with 173 points. The Asian Championship started on April 17th. The men's freestyle wrestling will be held in the 57, 65, 70, 79, and 97 kg weight categories. And here's the weather forecast for the world's major cities. Well, that's all for today. Thank you for staying with us. We'll see you tomorrow with more stories and updates. Please follow MNB World on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram. Have a nice evening. Goodbye.